What do you think was your greatest Gangster Boo story?
My greatest Gangster Boo story would be, well, I think for me it's a lot. You know, I don't know. I don't put shit in my head as something better than, like, you know, the shows even be the same for me. Like, we go to different cities or go out the country or some shit, it still be the same. But me and Boo was just like, everywhere we went, you know, everywhere we hung out at, everywhere we went, it's a difference with the 3-6 Mafia and other groups, because we really liked each other. We really, you know what I'm saying, hung around each other, even if we wasn't doing shows or even if we wasn't, niggas used to always be around each other, you know. So if somebody from our group say we hate another one of the members, they hit that shit good as a motherfucker. They hit that shit as good as a motherfucker, because we always been 100 with each other. And if we haven't, then somebody out of the group would tell you, nigga, you ain't cool, you did something, such. But, you know, with 3-6 Mafia, that's why we lasted so long, because we were really friends. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't just because of the group or the music.
Well, I remember the night it happened, I called DJ Paul and we had a conversation about what was going on. He said that she was, you know, because she lives in LA. She doesn't live in Memphis.
Yeah, she don't live in, yeah, she didn't live.
Yeah, she was just visiting, you know, getting some stuff done. And I guess she was supposed to go home the night before, but either the plane got canceled or she got, you know, she missed a flight or something like that. So she decided to stay one more night. And I guess her and her brother were partying. And, you know, according to some reports, I guess they had taken some cocaine, which ended up being laced with fentanyl.
Right. And they say
that's the story. I don't know. We don't have an official toxicology report, but this is what's been floating around.
They
said,
if
it's wrong, I apologize.
No. You bad. You right like a fool. They was with 8 Ball and MJG. They wasn't with them, but they went to their show. They had a show in Memphis down here. And Boo, her brother and them went to the show. And whoever they got the cocaine from, they end up being, like you said, laced with fentanyl. And I was kind of puzzled off that shit, because ain't nobody in Memphis really would give Gangsta Boo fentanyl. So, you know, for me, I don't give a fuck who you is or what you claim you is and how you claim you are. I kind of feel like somebody else put that on her. You know, some people that was around her did all this fucking time and tried to blame it on her. You know, I just feel like niggas need to be niggas, or niggas need to be back men or something. Nigga, take your own mistake. And I feel like a motherfucker was mad at her for the jail time, and I'm gonna say it, because, you know, her brother, I just feel like he did some foul shit. I think he did some foul shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of no motherfucker, but I think he did some foul shit. And the bitch ass nigga didn't call the police and tell the police what he supposed to told the police. My fucking sister dying or died off some shit that I know I got from a nigga, I can't spare that nigga feelings. You get what I'm saying? I'm calling the police, I'm telling the police, and whoever the fuck them like it and say something about that, I would think we gonna come at you, because you can't tell me shit when it comes to my sister. And the nigga used to be mad like a motherfucker because she wasn't able to send him money all the fucking time. It wasn't really, they tried to blame the shit on her and say, Boo set that shit up. But that nigga came around to a lot of us and said, hey, I'm going to do this and do that. And I'm like, nigga, don't go do that shit, nigga. You know, give yourself some time. A lot of people who know how to rap, they think they're going to be famous the next fucking day. You get what I'm saying? Nigga, it doesn't work like that. That time you would have spent on working on your craft and getting to where we at right now, you could have been somebody. But you want to go rob a fucking a fucking Family Dollar and then try to blame it on her and get mad at her. I just think he did some foul shit. And I told your bitch ass I was gonna talk about it.
Yeah, man, it's sad. It's definitely sad. And I went and actually, as I'm going through my research for this interview, I realized that, if you look at 3-6 Mafia as a group, there's been 6 total members.
Right.
And 3 of them have now died
Right.
in their early 40s.
Yeah.
Gangster Boo died at 43, Lord Infamous died at 40, and Koopsta died at 40.
Damn, I didn't know that. Damn, that's cold. I need to look that up in the numbers, because that's cold right there. Well, and that was super cold. But Coop, they say he died with the aneurysm. And then Lord, I guess he died with hurt. My nigga, you know what I'm saying? He really was hurt like a motherfucker off the situation, but you go through shit, you learn to live through it and keep pushing. I saw Juicy post a post the other day, a couple of days ago, and he said he been in a dark spot lately. And a dark place lately. And I was like, I've been there before, so you got to make sure you get in and get out of it. You get what I'm saying? You got to get into the dark space, because if we, like, for us, make music for us, if that type of time come where you got a dark day and you still can do any recording, that kind of helps out a little more with the fans, because we get to talk about songs, rap about stuff that they probably ain't used for us rapping about, but would love to hear us talk about. Our real feelings.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you actually said at one point that Lord Infamous was your only true friend.
Yeah, he really was. Yeah. A lot of other people don't, like me and Lord hung with each other every fucking day. Every fucking day, you know what I'm saying? And, Lord had a baby with my cousin. We named him Lil Ricky. Well, we called him Lil Ricky. That's Lil Lord Infamous to be with Paul, other nephew. But yeah, it just wasn't no limit to me and Lord Infamous. A lot of other guys were scared to even be around me every fucking day, or, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it was, But me and Lord Infamous, we was for real. We was for real.
Oh, man, look, I'm sorry for your loss. And, it's just a wake-up call. A lot of these young kids are looking at us. I'm 49 years old. They think 40's old. 40's not old, man. You're just getting started.
Yeah, like I tell a lot of people, basically my kids, I mean, like, if you go and look up any millionaires or billionaires, and I can say for the millionaires for sure, that a lot of them guys don't become millionaires until their 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Teenagers years is what you don't fucking do all kinds of shit to learn something. Then you get in your 20s. Then you get to doing other little stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't get your mind right until, I guess, the 40s. When you always, you're in your 30s, you might be still trying to chase a lot of these little hot hoes out here. But 40, you get to understand that, nigga, ain't nobody gonna be there for you if you ain't already did it. And that's what a lot of billionaires say. They say when they got 40 years old or in their 40s, that's when they start going at a lot of these businesses that they run.
Yeah, I didn't really become successful until my 40s. And actually, I looked it up while you were talking. The average millionaire age is 57 years old.
Okay, yep. Well, and I
That's
said
the
40,
average.
yeah. It was 50, so I said 40, but still, yeah. I think a lot of these young guys, they thinking, a lot of them haven't had that real love, so they feel like they got to do all they got to do before, like, they thinking they gonna get out of here at a certain time, and they really getting themselves out of here early. You know what I'm saying? By killing each other and doing the wrong drugs or hanging out with the wrong crowd. I just feel like when it's your time, meaning like Scar, You have to bag up off a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to bag up from a lot of shit that you was doing when you was broke or when you didn't have money. You get what I'm saying? You had to, a lot of these kids, I be around them. I hang out with them. I love to be around them to give them the little knowledge in the game I got. But, they have to bag up off that shit. I love the hood. I love the streets. I love this, I love that. But I've been sitting my ass down lately because like you say, it's a lot of shit going on, and you have to get yourself ready for the new year or the new you. You get what I'm saying? It just don't work with you thinking you could just jump into something after you don't thought about it. You get what I'm saying? You got to put some work in on it. And I wasn't doing it at first because I had Paul and Juicy doing all my business. You get what I'm saying? Now that Paul and Juicy don't do all my business, I had to bag up off cocaine. I left it alone, just said, fuck this shit, and left it alone. And haven't done it in 2 or 3 years now. So, I just feel like I can say that and I need to say it so whoever's out there doing it and feel like they can't get off this shit, you got to give yourself notice yourself first. You got to believe in yourself. You got to know what your temper is for, and then deal with it. It was easy for me because I was like, just fuck it. I can't do this. Can't do coke and try to do business and, and all that old shit. So I left it alone.
Well, yeah. I mean, me personally, one of my really close friends that I grew up with ended up overdosing and dying off cocaine at 23. And I remember at that time I'd never tried cocaine. I remember going to his funeral and saying, I'm never going to try this. If this is what the side effect is of cocaine,
Yeah,
this right here, a casket, a casket at 23 years old. And I remember hearing the stories. I guess he had a few heart attacks leading up, to this fatal overdose.
Right.
Like they found him in Vegas in a hotel room, dead. Off a cocaine overdose after having a couple of ODs leading up to it.
Right.
And I said, man, this shit's a little too heavy. I've been smoking weed most of my life. I've never heard of anyone dying off of weed, right? But cocaine, okay. I said, man, this right here is some deadly shit. And ever since that day, I've been offered cocaine over the years, and I've always turned it down. I said, I'm good. It's not my thing. Now, at 49, I'd be stupid to start trying it at this point.
Stupid, but it was good. It's good. It scared your ass like that, though.
Yeah. Well, if that didn't happen, I probably would have tried it. I've been around.
Yeah,
I probably, people, I'm partying. People, yeah, okay, I'll try it once. Why not? Next thing you know, you strung out and
bad.
Fucked up.
Well,
right.
I did. So motherfucker was, yeah. Man, I can't jump on the bandwagon with Juicy right now. And I would say that just because I got older. And like I said, I had to do most of my business myself. And with my manager, Don, and CT, Craig Turner, them, yeah, I just would tell all the people, anybody who's doing it in music, if you can't stop, slow down. If you can't stop, slow down. But self-preservation, if you find out what that means and start going by that, you'll be able to tell cocaine, fuck you, just like you'll be able to tell the devil, fuck you. You get what I'm saying?